Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Hope y'all having a great day. My name's Scotty. I'm with your Fun Fishing Adventures slash Gone Fishing with Stacy Sunday Night Bite show. Today, it's very beautiful. Finally, the sun's come out. It's probably around 50 degrees. So let's get our show going. We haven't been able to do this for 3 weeks due to weather. So hopefully we'll get a fish or two to bite. I kind of doubt it, but we might. So I hope you enjoy the show when you get in. 351, how you doing, brother? How's the crappie fishing? It's been terrible for me. I've been trying. I really want to get out and use my Jeff Rose jig some more. But if the fish ain't cooperating, I can't catch no fish on them. Plus, everything's been frozen, so it's like really super cold. Yeah, it's been really bad here too. Everything was iced over. It finally defrosted this week. So that's why we haven't been able to do live streams either because everything's been frozen. I hope y'all can hear me okay. I'm using my microphone today. It's kind of windy, so I wanted to try to knock that wind out. I actually just have you guys on the phone. Three awesome people in. Thank you guys. Just started up, not bad for less than 2 minutes. So the bait for today is cut shiner, the shiner minnows. Hey Jeff Rose, I was just talking about you. How you doing, brother? Good to see you, Jeff. I was just telling 351 that I'm itching to get out and catch some crappie using your jigs, but it's been frozen. I went to Kentucky last night and we tried to do some crappie fishing this morning and there was nothing happening on the crappie scene at Kentucky. Of course, I was bank fishing, so it was kind of limited, but I was trying. Hey there, Mr. Alan Wolf. How you doing? Good to see you. Thank you for stopping in. So it's not lack of trying to catch fish, Jeff. It's just the weather and the fish aren't cooperating. But I definitely want to get out and use some of my Jeff Rose jigs. And if y'all would happen to be interested in Jeff Rose jigs, I have a discount for Jeff Rose jig. It's 10%. It's FFA 10. Just put that out when you check out. You get 10% discount and orders over $45 is free shipping. Just to get out there. Mr. Bill Reddick, how you doing, brother? Hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing well. So I'll let you guys know I did pick up a couple more rods. I got a really good deal on some Mad Cats rods. Not a Mad Cats fan, but for the price, I couldn't pass it up. So I got 3 new rods. I don't know if I'm gonna like 2 of them, but if I don't, I'll just sell them and get my money back on them and be satisfied with the one that I do like. Honey and stuff, welcome in. Great to see you. Man, thank you guys for all coming in. We appreciate it. It's been 3 weeks too many since we've been able to get out here and do a live stream. So I'm glad you guys took a few minutes to stop by, smash that thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't. You know, we just need somebody to send us some happy poop and we can get this live started the right way. So on this lake, there's a 3 rod limit. We have 3 rods. We have 2 baits out on the middle rod and 1 bait out on each of the side rods. There's some happy poop. Thank you, Mr. Rustic. Mr. Allen, this is just actually a city park. It's nothing even like really fancy. I don't know how deep it is. It has channel cats in it and like bluegill and bass. Nothing really exciting. Hey, Jays, welcome in. Thank you very much. I keep forgetting I have my microphone on my hat. I'm used to being loud with the phone, so I am sorry if I am yelling in your ear. And hopefully the wind noise isn't bad. If the mic is doing its job, it should not be bad at all. Hey, Stacy, welcome in. Mr. Jeffro's in here too, or at least he was a minute ago. I really want to catch some Stacy sized fish. I don't know if I will, but I want to. They might be in here. Gotta freeze the crappie fillets. Yeah, Rustic was doing some crappie fishing this morning. He didn't take nothing with him. It doesn't work out too well for you, but it's okay. That's Rustic. We expect that from him. If you guys maybe want me to zoom rods in a little bit and maybe tilt it down just a hair. Oh, that's probably pretty good for you guys. So for you guys that don't know, Gone Fishing with Stacy is Bank Fishing Adventures. Unfortunately, this afternoon he is not able to make it due to prior obligations. So I figured, man, we haven't had a live in 3 weeks. We need to have a live. We need to stay relevant. We need to have a good time, kick back, and relax. Jesus might be coming soon, but he's always in our hearts. Rustic sends the 100. We're up to 8 gems, jewels, or rubies, whatever you'd like to call them. Thank you very much, Rustic. All right, so it's the kickback and wait game for anybody that fishes or watches fishing knows that when the water is cold, the bite is slow. And I really expect that today. I think we'll be lucky to get a bite or two. But I've got my rods out as far as I can. I really think my rods should probably be in closer because the water is going to be warmer near the shore and the fish may come up to feed. I don't know. It's a 50-50 shot. You know, the funny thing is I know somebody named Alan Wolf. So that's pretty cool. So Mr. Rustic went to Wapapella Lake today and he fished below the spillway. And they caught what, 6 or 7 crappie and 1 bluegill. He had a good day. It could be my lucky day. I could get me a 4 or 5 pound channel cat. Yeah, once if this water warms up another even 10 degrees, the bite will kick up a lot. It's not going to get hot and heavy, but it will pick up, and that's good. I am going to grab a drink, guys. Do not go anywhere. I've got to go to the tackle truck, which is a long, long ways away from me, so it might take me forever to get there. But there's the tackle truck. It's right there. Yeah, I've had a few people say that the females have got eggs in them already. Man, I just washed the tackle truck and it is filthy. It is terrible. Different fishing to us. Oh yeah, I'm sure it is. You guys got all kinds of different stuff than what we would, I'd imagine. Oh, I don't miss that stupid Q&A sticker thing popping up. That's annoying. I wish we could get rid of it. Different fishing to us. Yeah, I believe it. Now, do you guys have like catfish over there? Or perch or brim, whatever you want to call them, or crappie or anything like that? I do some carp fishing when the weather warms up as well. I'm pretty new to carp fishing, but I've enjoyed it so far. Did that dumb thing reset? Because I know I had those closer than that. Still fishing. Yep. These fish need to learn how to bite. So hopefully Stacy will be back next week. Hopefully it'll be his week. So if you see the Sunday Night Bite show pop up, it'll be on Gone Fishing with Stacy. He's doing a show on that channel so he can try to get his watch hours for his monetization. Should you, but the sea fishing. Cod bass. Okay, I got you. Yeah, unfortunately, I just have freshwater stuff here. I'd love to get on some saltwater type stuff or brackish water because there's so many cool fish to catch that I will probably never experience. Like catching a whale's catfish, that would be like so much fun. Or peacock bass, even. I did go to Florida once and I caught a couple speckled trout, which was fun. It was something different. And my buddy Shane caught a hardhead catfish. Which I thought all catfish had hard heads, but it's what it is. This microphone's really annoying because I can see it. It's in my face. This is some place that Josie would fish hunting and stuff. Except for when Josie fishes here, she fishes way down over there, or she'll fish way over there. And her name was not on this spot, so I took it. Some great mackerel. See, that would just be fun. That would be fun. Come on, fish, bite my line. We're not going to leave them out where they are too long because I really feel if we're going to find them, we're going to have to search for them. They're not going to be swimming around too much. Big Hounds dogfish. Was in green. Man, that would be fun. I don't. I'll have to look those two up because I don't know what they are. I know what a mackerel is. That's the truth, there, Bill. I'm kind of like you, man. I fish and fish and fish, but catching anything is just crazy. I tell you, I went down to Kentucky yesterday because Tony was kind of on some Sawguy and Sauger, whichever. I don't really know the difference, but it was one of the two. So I'm like, man, I never caught none. I'm gonna run down to Kentucky. It's only 3 hours each way. I always put them back. Yeah, I put most of my fish back too. I think it's good. It's good stuff to do. But went all the way down to Kentucky to fish for some sawguy or whatever we caught. Fished for like 3 hours last night. Fished for another 3 hours this morning. We didn't so much as get a bite or catch a fish. Couldn't find any crappie. Couldn't find any skipjack. Didn't find any sawguy or sauger. Didn't catch any catfish. Nothing. It's like the bite at Kentucky Dam was dead. The bite at Barkley Dam was dead. The only thing that was there was tons and tons of seagulls, and they were eating the dead shad that were coming out of the lake. Right now, I am using creek shiners. I went fishing probably a month ago in a river with a little number 6 hook, and a little piece of red wiggler, and caught some creek shiners and a couple little little suckers. So that's what I got on for bait. I have small baits because the fish aren't going to be very active. They're not going to open their mouth very much. So I figured smaller baits, small hooks is probably the way to go. I like to use skipjack herring and gizzard shad or threadfin shad when I can get it, but that's not always available, and I'm running low in my freezer. I say I need to go through my freezer and clean it out and see what I have left because I know it's not much. I was really hoping to lost me with bait, Scott. Uh, I'll show you. I'll show you what I got. Hang on. Almost dropped it. Okay, I'm gonna flip you around here so I can kind of show you. Come on, turn around, camera. All right, so this, it's a creek shiner. It's just a big minnow, basically, is what it is. So that's what a creek shiner is. Creek shiner, river shiner, whatever you want to call it, it's the same thing. Give me a second. I get that camera turned back around. All right, them things stink, and they're slimy, and really just don't want it all over my hands. They could be. A yeah, Brandlins, which is a worm. Okay, we don't have pike around here. We do have pike in the state. Closest thing I have is a pickerel. I have never caught one. I've seen a few caught, but I'm gonna flip you guys back around. I wish I'd quit coming out of Zoom. But yeah, if you go to like small rivers or creeks or something, they've got creek chubs in them. Just use a little bitty hook and a little red wiggler type worm, a really skinny small worm, and you can pick those up. Even if you have like small jigs or something, you can catch them. It's got to be small though. Now those are great live bait if you can keep them alive. Use them for pike too. All right. Oh yeah, there's so many different kinds of fish. There's a place that I've been fishing for years, and I still find there's fish in there that I had no clue was in there. Hey, FT Outdoors, how you doing? I've caught moon eye there, which is a type of herring, I guess, because it's related to the well, yeah, because it's related to the skipjack, so it'd be type of a herring. I never knew it was in there. I wish the fish was on. I wish it was on. I need to see your rod bend over there. Hard to please a guy. How you doing? So, and if you guys are curious on the rods I've got, the left two rods, I should say the middle rod and the left rod, a Rippin' Lips rod. The right rod is a Mad Catz rod. Oh, let's see what YouTube hid. I'm hard of hearing. Well, that's okay. Just kick back and enjoy the day. What we have of it. I figure we'll probably fish to around dark, maybe a little bit after dark, which we'll probably have about 45 minutes, maybe another hour or two. This is actually a lake. It's a lake in our city, our small little city. It's not a bad sized lake. I'd say it's probably about 10 or 12 acres, which isn't huge, but it's still a nice little spot to fish. It's close to home. Because after you drive 3 hours back from Kentucky, the last thing you want to do is drive and find a river to fish. And I didn't want to take all my catfish stuff with me, or I could have fished the Mississippi River, which I'm sure most of you guys know what that is. Yeah, this is a pond slash lake. It starts over here and it goes down to about there. So it's not huge, but like I said, it's fishable. It's close to home. And there are some catfish in here. Not many. Well, there probably are a lot, but I don't catch a whole lot. On an average, I probably catch 20 catfish out of here a year. But most of them are, 4 or 5 pounders, so that's not bad. I was told at the deepest part, it's about 8 foot deep in this lake. I don't know because I've never been on it. You can't put a boat on here. You can't even put a kayak on this lake. The city won't allow you to. Fishing in Mid South. Oh, you have fishing rods? Are you playing golf? You're absolutely correct. I am playing golf. How did you guess? I'm playing frisbee golf, as a matter of fact. Frisbee golf is what it is. All right, I'm gonna relocate a couple of these rods a little closer, and I'm gonna keep one out deeper because we've been going here for about 25 minutes so far, and I had those lines in the water about 10 minutes before you guys got here. So the new fishing rods are not available at the moment. They do not have reels on them. Plus, I didn't have time to really fool with it. I got home from Kentucky and put these rods in the truck, and I headed here. Hey, Nikki, how you doing? Welcome in. Good to see you. Welcome in. All right, I'm gonna move these rods around. I'm gonna put this one pretty shallow. I mean, I'm probably only 20 feet off the bank with this one. But that might be okay. And this one, we're just probably gonna toss it about 30 feet out. So I had it a good ways out there. I have way too big of a hook on there for this time of year. It's all right. If I was fishing a river, I really wouldn't care. It would be fine. But I'm not. All right, let's see what happens. We're going to leave that middle rod there. So the new rods will not be in action until I am able to obtain some reels. But we have those in case we need them. Hey, Eden, how you doing? We're fine. Haven't been able to really do a live for the past 3 weeks because of the ice on the everything. All these lakes were frozen. They defrosted this week. Uh, Mr. Stacy, he's stuck at work, so he's not able to join the show tonight. Hopefully next week. I have to work a double, so I know I will not be able to be at the show. So hopefully it'll be on Gone Fishing with Stacy's channel. Hey Duke, welcome in. Awesome to see you, brother. How you doing? Yeah, I just I'm a catfisherman, but I also would like to crappie fish and panfish. So I didn't really feel like the catfish only logo worked. So I reached out to Andy, the fishing Hoosier, and he designed that up for me. Just something different to do. Hey, thanks there, Mr. Alan Wolf. We're just going to call you Alan. If that's okay with you. We're going to call you Mr. Wolf. We're going to call you Mr. Alan Wolf. So I ran across a place on Facebook, which I'm not too big of a fan of Marketplace, because a lot of people are, well, we're going to sell this, but it's not really here, and then you go on a wild goose chase, so they sell it out to somebody else. Well, I actually found a store that's got Mad Catz rods that they sell. So the fishing community knows that Mad Catz rods are not cheap. They're not the most expensive, but they're not cheap. But I got the Mad Cat. I picked up a Mad Catz rod for $70. And it's a medium action. It's not medium heavy because I don't really need medium heavy rods for fishing things like this. I'm like, for 70 bucks, that's what I paid a piece for the 2 left rods. So that's not bad. All right, Alan, if you boogie over and leave a comment on one of my shorts, I'll get back and I'll connect back up with you. It might take me a day or two, but I'll get back to you. Mr. Allen seems like he's been a very nice gentleman. So we're gonna and we're gonna welcome you into the family. Because I like to see new content too. So I watch lots of people that catch crappie and catfish. I don't watch a whole lot of people that catch other stuff though. So to me, it'd be fun to watch. Solo Texan, how you doing? Bite's dead, but the water's been frozen, so the water's like really cold. So we're just kind of here enjoying the afternoon where it's nice. It's about 50 degrees out here today, so it's not bad at all. Yeah, I sure will. I'll check you out and I'll subscribe over there to you so I can watch for your upcoming content as well. I tell you, the fishing's been so bad, at least in my area. Everybody that I talk to that's been fishing has not been able to catch anything at all. The crappie aren't biting. Like my buddy Matt, he's been catching a couple walleye here and there, but he's not getting on any bass or anything else. And he can usually get on the bass this time of year. It's just been bad. We had a lot of cold air come in. We had 12 inches of snow. Everything froze. So whatever fish are here, I'm assuming are going to be deep or coming up to try to feed in the shallows. Now that it's got warmer. Trying to keep an eye on my battery because I don't have a power pack on it, and I've got the microphone, and I don't want it to drain it. Now, if we get a bite on that right rod, it might be kind of hard to tell because that's a medium heavy Mad Catz rod. And honestly, you got to have a fish that's got some oomph in it to bend that rod over. One of the things I don't like about the Mad Catz rods, they are too stiff, in my opinion, even for a medium heavy. But the one that I bought is a medium, so it should be a lot easier to see the bites and be a little more fun to catch the fish. Because once things get warmed up this year, I've already decided I'm taking my boat out more. We're going to try to do some more river type adventures for crappie and catfish. And if I catch the accidental bass now and again, okay too. Because those are always fun to catch. Hoping to get on some white bass. Because I not only enjoy catching those, they're quite tasty. But I won't keep very many of them. Oh, I'm sorry. Very sorry to hear that, Alan. Well, I appreciate you coming in. I'm very sorry for your loss. I know that's got to be hard. That's just really sad news. I'm so sorry. Fishing keeps me going. Some great channels on YouTube. Yeah, there is some great channels. There's some really good channels. It's got some really good content. Uh, my channel and like Gone Fishing with Stacy, we keep it as real as we can. We try not to get all goofy and stuff. We're just a couple of guys that like to fish. And like on Sundays when we do this show, we just like to keep it at that. Everybody has fun. We try to keep it pretty much family friendly until like Mid South comes in or Andy, the fishing Hoosier. Then it gets a little sideways once in a while. But it's all right. They're good guys too. So Stacy and I have both done some upgrades on our gear and our lighting. So hopefully we'll start be able to show some of that stuff off soon, which would be very awesome. I mean, y'all have seen a couple of rods, but I got another rod, and we've got some new lights, which is exciting. I'm curious to see how well they're going to work for me, but I know Stacy's enjoyed his new lighting system. YouTube keeps me going. Okay, yeah, me and Bob we go back a little ways, and Skeeter I watch him sometimes here and there. Bob's fishing like 24/7. I don't know how the man does it. I enjoy fishing, but Bob blows me out of the water when it comes to putting time on the water. Even when he's got to clean his ice hole out, he's still fishing. Which his ice season is going to come to an end pretty shortly, I'm sure. Then he'll probably get back into carp fishing and cat fishing and trying just for some crappie or bluegill. Oh, definitely. If you ever need anything, you get a hold of Bob and he'll do his best to help you out. Whether you need advice on how to do something or anything. I think I've seen you in the lives. A lot of the times, to be honest with you, I'm at work, so I can't really watch the live streams, but I've got my earbuds in. So it makes me hard to it's hard for me to know a lot of his people in his chat because I can't watch it. Yeah, he fell through the ice. I guess probably about a week ago, maybe 2 weeks ago. But he's a very knowledgeable guy, and he got out of it unharmed, and that's what matters. with Steve, fishing with Steve. Can't think of what his last name is right now, but I know who he is. Yeah, no, he'll go up there and he supports Bob's channel a lot. Not only fishing with him, but other ways, and that's awesome because a lot of other channels don't do that. I go on fishing trips. I'll go to Kentucky and fish with some friends down there, like Anthony J, all day. Hey, we just might have had a bite or a bird hit it. I think maybe a bird hit the line. Anyway, I seen the poles move, so I'm going to say it was a bite. I think it was a bird, though. And I go to Illinois and fish with Rod at Rod's Fishing Adventures. I would love to go fish with Stacy, Bank Fishing Adventure / Gone Fishing with Stacy, and the Fishing Hoosier. I go fish with the Black Wolf Outdoors. So I try to get around and enjoy other people that are YouTubers in my local area as well. I will catch up with Bob on the next one. That had to be a stinking bird. Because I've seen 2 rods move at the same time. That had to be a bird. It's probably that bird right there, that robin. She might be over in the trees making a nest. It is coming up to that time of year for them. And usually I've got one of them water rats that swims around over here. Can't think what the heck they're called. Muskrat. A muskrat. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, the hunting and stuff. James is probably about an hour and a half from me, hour and 20 minutes. He's not too far. Matter of fact, when and if Stacy ever sends me some stuff he's supposed to, I've got something I've got to take to James as well. And of course, I fish with Josie J. She's a handful, guys. You think she's something on live? She's tough, man. She's mean. She scares me. We'll be fishing and she'll just give me that evil look, and I'm like, oh, I think I'm gonna go somewhere else for now. Like she's afraid I'm gonna take her spot. I would never ever take Josie J's spot. That's a promise. Until she turned her back and walked away, then I would jump in her spot. Especially if she caught a fish. Josie is a pretty awesome chick, to be honest with you. And the Josie J that you guys see is the real Josie J. She doesn't put on an act or anything else. That's really how she is. And if you're on YouTube and you can be yourself, that's the best way to be. I'm gonna see if Stacy sent that stuff yet. Hey, did you send that stuff yet? So, Jeff Rose Jigs. Well, I talked to Jeff at Jeff Rose Jigs, and we got some 1 ounce packs of jigs that we're gonna give out. That's Jose Mid South. But we got some little 1 ounce packs of jigs that we're going to give out. There's probably about 25 in a pack on giveaways. kind of give you guys something back from us and Jeff Rose Jigs. But unfortunately, Stacy hasn't sent them to me yet, so I can't start giving them out until Stacy sent them to me. All right, Alan, thank you very much for coming in. Have a great night, and sorry for your loss once again. Get a good night's sleep. We'll see you again soon. Busy day tomorrow. I believe it. All right, have a good night. Try to get some rest. So, as I was saying, when Stacy sends me the stuff, we'll start doing giveaways during the live or towards the end of the live on the Sunday Night Bite shows. All righty, Alan. Have a good one, buddy. Just something to try to kind of give back to you guys for supporting us. And I'm sure we'll have other little things to add in besides for Jeff Rose Jigs. But if you're a crappie fisherman, it's a great assortment pack to try. And if you like it, you can always go order some from Jeff Rose Jigs and use discount code FFA10 and get 10% off. And orders over $45, you get free shipping on top of that. A shameless plug, yes, but it needs to be done because Jeff Rose Jigs are pretty good. I really like them. Now, if the fish start biting, I can start catching fish on it and show you guys. Oh, hang on. Don't go nowhere. All right, so I can't really see, but you guys can see. But this rod, it's a 7-foot rod. It's made by Mafia Rods. It's a great crappie rod. I haven't caught crappie on it yet because I can't catch any fish because this is your Fun Fishing Adventures show and we have fishing adventures. But I really look forward to this, using this year. Mafia Rods has been around for about 4 years. They're a fairly new company. I really enjoy the rod. It's a one-piece rod. They have all the way up to like a 15 or 16-foot jigging pole, which I cannot see using a pole that big. But if y'all are in the market for looking for a nice crappie rod or jigging rod, check out Mafia Rods. And of course, you can use discount code FFA for 10% off. And I am pro staff for Mafia Rods now, which doesn't mean a lot, but it's kind of cool to say because I don't know that I've ever been pro staff for anybody. But can you fix that hunting and stuff where it's Jeff Rose, JEFFRO apostrophe S? Oh no, Josie J's here. Guess what, Josie J? I'm fishing in your lake. Uh huh. No, no hunting and stuff. JEFFRO apostrophe S. I probably sounds like Jeff Rose when I say it, but it's Jeff Rose. then I will pin it. But thank you very much for setting that up. I appreciate you. So Josie J, the fishing report for your lake is it sucks. Just thought I would tell you, there ain't no fishing here. Ah, there we go. Pin message. Thank you there, hunting and stuff. Appreciate it. Hey, Coley, welcome in. No, I haven't tried by the drain. This has always been my good spot, so this is where I stayed. Oh no, hunting and stuff. It's probably how I said it. So it ain't you at all. It's probably me. Yeah, see, I can't fish over there because that's Josie's J spot. I'm not allowed on her part of the lake. But by rights, I think I claimed this spot a while back. Just saying. I talked to a guy the other day. He says he fishes it twice a summer and limits out. Well, I mean, he could limit out, but is he keeping legal size fish? That is my question. Because as far as catfish, for me to catch 2 or 3 catfish in a night here is good. Oh, thanks, Josie. Josie's going to share her spot with me. I still got to get with you, Josie. I got something for you. Whenever you decide to get out of your house and not be in the woods, I have something for you. Yeah, there really ain't no shade trees. I mean, there's a couple, but the fishing ain't too good where it's at. I am seeing a little bit of activity in the water from fish, so that might be a good sign. Yeah, you were supposed to give it to me before Christmas, Josie. That was almost 2 months ago. Just saying, it was almost 2 months ago. No, Stacy, believe it or not, had to work. I know I'm usually the one that has to work on the Sunday nights. Stacy had to work. Hopefully, he'll be able to do his show next week. I do not know because they're pumping him on some overtime. So, but I guess probably because he was off for like the first 2 weeks of January. Then they had that snow, so they basically shut the town down because they're not equipped for that kind of snow. I guess. So they got behind. So now they're working them 7 days a week trying to catch up. Yeah, the other side's pretty shallow from what I can tell. Because, like, when it's nice and clear, you can see a good ways out there. I think probably the deepest part is going to be off of the pier. There was a nice fish that just took off the bank. So he left a nice little swoosh in the water. I don't know. That might have been. I wasn't paying attention. I was looking at the camera. We'll see if it comes back. I'll kind of keep an eye on it. If it bends that rod over, it's going to be a big fish because that's a medium heavy Mad Cat's rod. Mad Cat's rods are very stiff even in the medium heavy. Let's check our battery and see what we look like. All right, we're still good for a little while. I'll probably have to put a jacket on soon. That sun went down and the heat's going away. Just a little bit of a breeze out here, just enough to make it cool. Hey, if we got anybody new in here, please hit that like and subscribe if you don't mind. The red one, they're both orange. I know they look red on camera though. Oh yeah, Josie will shoot anything she can. Now that middle rod's moving around, but that might be the wind. As I was saying, guys, earlier, the Josie J that you guys see on YouTube is the Josie J that's really in the house. She does all those things. She's probably the most dudeish girl that I know. I don't know if that was the right word to use for it. What's the word I used? She's a dudeish girl. I am in the tackle truck at the moment, guys, so I'm very sorry. Kind of got stuff everywhere in here, and I'm looking for something because I went on that trip and I have stuff everywhere. And I probably won't find what I'm looking for because that's just how it works. Besides, I was hoping if I started doing something else that one of the rods would bend over. Still think I had to bite on that middle rod. And I guess I better get my light out, which I just had, that I'm sure I buried underneath everything that's in the back of my tackle truck. I found it. It was buried under everything in my tackle truck. I don't know if we're going to be here this late, but I might as well get it out if we need it, right? Because it will probably be dark in the next 20 minutes or so. That was a bite. Did y'all see this rod? It had a bite. I definitely seen this rod bend. This is the rod that's got the hook that's way too big. That's probably why we missed him. But I was being lazy and I didn't want to change it out. And that's just to be honest with you. We're getting a hit on this one now too. This line's going slack. We might have something on this one. We got a fish on, guys. We got a fish on. We got a fish on. He's fighting pretty good for being this cold. Might actually be a decent fish. Trying to get him out of this line. I mean, he's not huge. He's not really all that big at all. He's just full of spunk. But we got us a fish, and that's what we're after, right? He's a little bitty guy. But he's cute, and he's cold. Boy, he's fat, too. He's been down there feeding on something. He ain't too bad. He's got me all tangled up in this other line, though. Well, I can fix that in a minute. Let's get him unhooked and back in the water. Mr. Charlie, you need to let go of the hook. And yes, I do talk to the fish when you guys aren't looking because you don't know. But now they got microphone on my hat, and then you can hear it. All right. Bring him up here to show him off to you guys. All right, here you go. He's not huge, but it's still a nice little fish. Hope y'all can see him okay. I'm going to get him back in the water. Here we go. One channel cat on the board. The only reason why he ain't flopping and fighting is because he's cold. There you go, buddy. Go back out there. All right, now I got to get this done. I ain't too sure there ain't one on this rod I've got in my hand either. We just need a little bit of Josie J in here. And then the fish bite. This is all jacked up. You got me all messed up. Nothing like the smell of somebody smoking weed in the bushes over here like they're hiding from somebody. It's legal. I don't know why the hell they're hiding. Y'all need to keep an eye on the other rod for me too, because I can't see it. Because I'm trying to untangle this mess. Hell, I might do better just to cut it and retie it. Because it is a mess. This is bad, guys. I give it a little effort before I start, but I think it's all tangled into each other. Bad, bad, bad. I wonder if I pop that weight off. If it wouldn't help. I guess they decided they could come out of the bushes from smoking pot. Don't really care, but why hide it? Why hide it? It's not like you can't smell it. This has got to untwist from here. So that is free. This is free. It's like a big puzzle, guys. Which way does it wrap? My luck, I get all the way to the bottom, and then a fish will pull on it. And it'll shove a hook in my hand. And then I'll be upset because I have a hook in my hand. Josie J, I hope you're laughing. And be like, that's what you get for fishing in my spot. I can hear you now. Seems like I get one tangle and done, and I get another one right behind it. Screw it. I'm cutting it, guys. I ain't going to spend an hour and a half trying to untangle that when I can cut it and put it back together in 3 minutes. I hope you guys can see that little fishy. Hey, Possum, how you doing? Appreciate it. That's the truth. It is a pond, a lake. All right. Sorry, everybody. I've got to cut that line. It's all tangled up in the other line. So I'm just going to cut it, retie it really quick. We just got one channel cat in, which was pretty fun. But I ain't going to sit here and just kill myself trying to get this untangled. All right. I made one cut and it all came apart. I figured that's all it'd take. So I'm going to tighten that line back up. Matter of fact, I think I'm going to reel it in because I think we did have a hit on it. I'm using like 3/0 hooks on that one I just caught a fish on. And this has got like a 8/0 hook. So it's way too big for fish in here this time of year. We got a bunch of moss on this one. Got a bunch of moss. No fish, but a bunch of moss. So we'll throw this one back out. That fish we just caught, I don't think it'd be able to get that hook in his mouth. I mean, he might have. And just so happens the fish that we did catch is on the rod that we had farthest out, that I have not moved yet. So I'm going to get this retied really quick. And then we're going to check it way back out there where it was. See if we can't find us another one. And I wish I could say which piece of the bait that he bit, if it was the head piece or if it was the gut section. But I didn't pay attention, which is bad because you should always see what piece of bait that the fish are biting on when you catch them. Okay, that's one on. Get this other one tied back on. Yeah, that's the one that's all jacked up there. Definitely gonna have to get some light turned on and a jacket on. Yeah, that's just tied into a big old knot. That's what my problem was right there. That guy. We're gonna get him untied now though. Watch him rods. It might do something. There's no guts left in this one, so I'm assuming this is probably the one that he bit on, which is the midsection. Made a 6-hour round trip to catch fish. I make a 5-minute trip to the local lake and catch a fish. Now, Josie J, don't you be coming over here and taking my spot. You'd be like, ooh, I'm going to bring them nasty chicken livers over here. And I'm going to catch a fish in Scotty's spot. I know how you work. That's if you're even still in chat. I don't know if you're in here or not. So I ain't looking. I'm re-rigging. That was a fat cat. So at least they're down there eating. So we know they're feeding on the bottom. He wasn't full of dirt, so I don't think he's really buried in the dirt. There's a lot of weeds. So there's probably cruising through the weeds and found a bait. All right, we're good to go again. It's about the spot I normally catch them in the summertime. I didn't throw it out as far as I did. I had it out. We'll see how we do right there. Let me grab my jacket. Out of the tackle truck. Oh, that's much warmer, guys. That's much warmer already. truck's not normally this bad, but when you go to Kentucky, you just kind of throw everything in here. At least that's what I did. All right, we're back in action. Let me get a drink. I don't really think I'm gonna like that, but I bought it anyway. Let me drink this one. They're somewhat cold. All right. Hopefully, I did not miss anything. If I wasn't about to cook dinner, I would come take us. I know you would, Josie. I know you would, but you can't leave that deer steak or whatever it is. Oh, wait, you didn't shoot a deer this year, did you? Oops. All right, we got 37 likes, 10 people in, and 8 gems, jewels, or rubies. Whatever you want to call them. Chicken fajitas. What the heck's wrong with you, Josie? Chicken. I didn't figure you knew how to make anything else except for deer or something. Or another, or another. So if y'all haven't, I do have an Instagram page. If you'd follow me on the Instagram page, I'd appreciate it. It's Fun Fishing Adventures 1. I also have a TikTok. It's Fun Fishing Adventures, I'm pretty sure. And of course, like us on YouTube and subscribe. She would. Hunting and stuff, she'd put her damn rod holders right there. She'd reel my rods up, throw them off to the side, and says, "This is my spot." And then she commenced to kick my butt for being in her spot. It's just what Josie J would do. Because she's tough like that. I'd hate for her to get mad at me. Hey, Andy. How you doing? Welcome in, buddy. I went to Chrysler Riches, thought they would have a deal on crab legs, $40 a pound. Yeah, they're not cheap. I don't think crab legs anywhere is cheap. That rod in the middle is crooked. I need to fix that. I don't know if that's really any better, but it's fixed. Might as well turn the light on. We're going to need it here in about 10 minutes. I'm guessing March 8th is daylight savings time. So we'll get an hour back. Hey, thanks. I appreciate it. Some say I got the best crack. Got the best crack around. You know it. Now we need another fishy to bite. I got so many stinking shirts on, ain't nobody see no crack anyway, so I don't care. So Andy, are you still off roads up there, or are you gonna be able to get on your boat? We need to see some crappie fishing. Hey Ziggy, welcome in. You missed our one fish so far. We might get another one. And I hope you ladies out there had a nice Valentine's Day. I think Andy may have finally reached his monetization. So if he did, congratulations. I won't even try to launch my boat till after April. But yeah, the lake is still frozen. Temps have been in the mid 50s. That should melt sometime this week. That's cool. But April? It was a good day. Yeah, the rain kind of put a damper on everything. I did get monetized. Awesome. Hey, $1.40 isn't bad, man. You've worked for how many years to get monetized? Something's better than nothing. Because Stacy donated it. Well, we had two back-to-back bites, so we missed the first one, but we definitely got the second one. Hopefully, we get another one. At least we know the catfish are biting because that one was stuffed. He was a fat fella. They've won it and dragged most of these lakes and got a lot of the algae out of them. They haven't done this one yet, so there's still a bunch of algae out here to get snagged up in. So I kind of really got to watch where I cast. The right one got a bite, and then right after the right one got a bite, the middle one had to take down. So in a way, you were kind of right. It was on the rod next to the right one. And they were almost back-to-back hits too. So it might have been the same fish one from rod to rod. Now, Josie, you want to have fun? Me and you need to go over there. Over there in that one spot and catch some creek chubs. That was a lot of fun. Or go over to Leadwood Access. I'll go with you so you ain't got to go alone because I know you don't like going there by yourself. And we'll walk down the river and catch some smallmouth and catch some creek chubs to fish for the smallmouth. If Mr. J don't care, that is. Yeah, I know. I'm sketchy. Gotta watch out for Scotty. Josie knows it's a trick. Oh, Mid South is still in here. Imagine that. Andy and Mid South, look out. Uh, all the old ladies at the nursing home do adore me, especially when they want snacks. That's their favorite time to be my friend. Well, you never know, Mikey. You might be a Domino's pizza run. I want it to get dark. I want to see what my new toy does. I don't think I should have said that with you two in the chat. I think that was probably a really bad idea. Josie, hold your ears and don't look at the screen. It vibrates. I knew one of you two would come up with something. What are creek chubs? They're chubs that live in the creek. In rivers. They're kind of like minnows, but they're not. How's that? So Scotty calls his Winky after he takes a bath. Mikey, what am I going to do with you? That might not have been a good thing to say either. That's right. It's a creek chub. I'm scared of Josie. It ain't nothing about that. I'm scared of that girl. She'll whip my butt. All right, I guess I'm gonna recast that left rod. I need to put some more line on that thing. All right, back in business. Oh, Josie wants to go squirrel hunting, and it sounds like Scotty wants to go fox hunting. Shoot, no. That's too much work, dude. Too much work. Just want to point out that I was good until Andy got here. I think he's a bad influence. I think you're both bad influences, but that's why we love you so much. It's always fun when the two of you get in chat. You're definitely bad influences, which is a good thing. As it also my mother, so that she loves us both separately, but hates us together. Yep, I could see it. Wynn had no trolls tonight. Something must be wrong. We usually at least get one or two trolls in. I learned everything I know from Beavis and Butthead. Sadly enough, I believe that, Andy. We've got no new subscribers from this fine quality content that we're having this evening, but it's all right. We're fishing. It don't matter if we get subs or not. Go ahead, Mike. Run with it. I know you ain't gonna let it go. You might be surprised over posting my IQ. I'm sure it's a lot higher than mine. I know you're a pretty smart fella. Now, fishing the Mid South, might be debatable. It's just a big squishmallow. I wonder where my muskrat friend is. He ain't come over here yet. When I fish off the pier, he'll come up on that pier and take my bait from me. So I got to keep an eye on it when he's around. We got 10 awesome people, still at 39 thumbs up. We got to get up to 50, folks. If you haven't, double tap that screen. And them lights on either side are giving us a hell of a glare, ain't they? Need to tell that company over there to shut them lights off when I'm fishing. Because I'm fishing and they bother me. Josie J, I need for you to call that company and tell them to turn their lights off. Hey, we just got a hit on the left rod. Or the right rod, I'm sorry. I don't guess it's going to hit it no more. That's all right. He might come for it. That's that rod that's got that big hook that's way too big. I know it's way too big. But it's my own fault for leaving it on there and just being too lazy to take it off. Orange chicken is delicious. Yeah, I'm not a big orange chicken fan either, but I think it just had too much orange glaze on it. Yeah, we make it at work sometimes, and they just pour that orange sauce on it. I'm like, stop! Not so damn potent. You don't have to take a bath in it. I think I'm gonna move everything, guys, just off to the side a little bit, so we're not getting so much glare from across the pond here. Hopefully, you got a little better view even. Is that better for you guys? It's a lot easier on my eyes. Besides, if the rod's actually bend, you'll be able to see them bend. Oh, my boss is driving, blowing my damn phone up. I'm not at work. Quit blowing my phone up. Silly bosses, don't they know I'm not at work? No glare, no. That's exactly right. Because I was seeing like 12 different lights because it's glaring off the building and off the water. That light is not nearly as bright as I thought it was going to be, but it's still pretty bright out here, thanks to those lights over there. 43 thumbs up. That's awesome. Thank you guys. Hey, Outdoor, how you doing? No, the middle one and the left one are Rip and Lips rods, and the rod on the right is a Mad Catz rod. I did pick up a new Mad Catz rod. It is a medium light. I just don't have a reel for it yet. I mean, I literally just got it yesterday and brought it home today. So I haven't had a chance to put a reel on it. I can't afford a Hellcat rod. Out of my price range. The lady I bought the Mad Cats rods from actually has a medium light. I bought a medium because I was going to get a medium light, but she didn't have them with her. But I'm looking forward to getting a medium light Mad Cats rod too. I don't think they make them anymore. I think it was something they made for just a little while and it didn't take off for them or whatever. That's all right. I would like one. Channel catfishing, you don't need the medium heavies. Have a meat hunters. I've never used a meat hunter rod. Oh, these people. Let me turn my notifications down because my people at work are driving me insane with notifications. I will read it later when I'm at work, and I'm sure it's about work, but I am off. I don't need to hear it. Well, I got a really good deal on the Mad Cats rod that I bought for $70 and they're new. I mean, they're still in the plastic and the sleeve and everything. So I couldn't really pass it up. And she's got a ton of them. This lady's got a ton of them. She'll ship them too. So if anybody's in the market for a Mad Cats rod, I know the place to go for $70. You can get them. It was 65 or 70, something like that. At least we can see those rods good. I was wondering how well it would work underneath my new light, so that's a good thing. I think I need to get my light up off the ground. It'd work better. But we got one channel cat, and that's it. Come on, fishies. If one's going to bite, you know there's going to be another one's going to bite. Something else has got to be hungry out there. So I got this underwater camera that was sent to me by a company. And basically, you put it on your fishing line, which kind of freaks me out because if you break your line, you're going to lose it. But how it's set up is you can actually see what your bait is doing, or if you're fishing with for carp with like a pack bait or something, you can see the fish come up and eat the bait or what fish are swimming in the area, as long as the water's clear enough. So I'm looking forward to trying that. I don't have to edit it or anything. They just want me to do it and send raw footage to him. So that's pretty cool. It's like $130, I think. It'd be really good for those of us that don't have fancy things like live scope. We can put it on our crappie rods and float it. Or for vertical jigging, we can just kind of like drop it down and see what's there. Just a neat toy. I think it'll be fun to use until I lose it. Because it don't float. It'll sink straight to the bottom. Let's see what the battery's at, guys. All right, we still got a little life in the battery. We'll go for a little longer and see what happens. It's 6:18 my time. Uh-oh. Middle rod. Middle rod, guys. He ain't hitting it hard. He's hitting it, but he's not doing it hard. My reel was spun around the other way. I didn't realize it. So I might have just spooked him when I did that. That's the line that's got two baits on it, a headpiece and a body section. All right. Well, we'll walk away and see if he takes it again. He hit it pretty good a couple times. Maybe he'll go over to the next rod because it's pretty close to it as far as where the baits are placed. The bait for tonight is Creek Shiner, River Shiners, whatever you want to call them. All right, I guess I ain't gonna hit it no more. That's all right. He might come back for it. Thought we were gonna have us another fish here, guys. Not bad for the water being as cold as it is to at least be getting bites. You got to figure these fish are hungry. This has been froze over, so there ain't been nothing fresh going to the water for a while. Hey, Ferg, welcome in. Good to see you. We got one channel cat on the bank. We've had bites from a couple, but only got the one. Hey, Cole, thanks for sending a torch. Warm me up a little bit. It's chilly out here tonight. One set of whiskers on the bank. Oh, it's the 2 hour mark. For some reason, when I get really close to 2 hours doing a live stream, my live wants to reset. I don't really know why. So how you doing there, Ferg? And thanks for the 100 there, Ferg. Appreciate it. Well, I tell you what, when YouTube was giving those gems and jewels and rubies out, everybody was giving them out. Now they don't give them out free no more. Those are hard to come across. I guess YouTube did that to try to get people engaged in with giving them away, to kind of be like, oh, you have to do that now and buy them. Hey, Cole, are you still there? I think, well, hey, I appreciate it, Ferg. I really do. I really, really do. So, Stacy, and thanks for the floating heart there, Ziggy. So, Stacy has to work, so that's why he's not here with us tonight. Hopefully, next week he'll be able to be off and do the show. I will be working a double, so I won't be able to make the show. But daylight savings time's coming soon. It's going to start getting warmer, and we'll be able to go back to our normal hours of like 7 o'clock or 6 o'clock till 9 or 10. Sometimes 11. You don't know. Depends on how the bite is. I know fishing in Kentucky yesterday and this morning sucked. It was bad. It was real bad. When you go to Kentucky and you cannot catch a fish, that means them fish are nowhere to be found. Whether it's a skipjack, a bluegill, anything. Didn't see any of them stupid Asian carp anywhere. There was no fish in that spillway. And still to this day, when I go to Kentucky Lake or Barkley, I'm just like, wow, that is so cool seeing that great big dam that they have. If y'all haven't ever seen it, I got it on some of my videos, and I'm sure you can Google it. But it's just really impressive and neat to see. The only thing that was there was seagulls eating a bunch of shad that were coming out of the spillway. I mean, there was probably 400 or 500. That's a bite on the right rod. I took it from him. Dang it. I'm switching these two rods around. That's like the second or third fish I've missed on that rod because I just know the hook's too big. I don't even think I had bait on this one. I think it got hit and I didn't know it. Or I flung the bait off and didn't realize it. No, I got bait on there still. All right. I'm flopping these rods, guys. I keep missing these fish over here. So I was too lazy to change the hook size. don't think I quite had that one in that spot, but it'll be all right. Yeah, that's like an 8/0 hook. That is way too big for here this time of year. That one ain't been getting no bite, so we'll throw it over there. Not too happy where that's at. I think I need to bring it in and throw it more to the left. That looks better to me. I think that's a better spot, more about where I was at. I guarantee if that fish would have been on this rod, we would have had that fish. I guarantee it. Because he pulled that rod hard. Excuse me, guys. Sorry. Hey, every bit's appreciated, Ferg. Thank you very much. Maybe I need to zoom out just a little bit. I don't want them lights in there. The building across the way from me has some really bright lights, and that's what you're seeing on the left side of your screen. So the two right rods, or the middle rod and the right rod, have 3/0 hooks. The one on the left has like this humongous 8/0. Way too big, way too big. And I know better. That's my own fault. But really, the truth is, I didn't have any leader line, so I didn't change it out. And I was too lazy to go all the way back home and get some. Because the one thing I don't have in the tackle truck right now is leader line, because I didn't have a use for it. Ah, my muskrat's swimming in the water now. I was wondering where he was at. He lives right up in here somewhere. He's my friend most of the time. Until he comes up and steals my bait. I need to. Oh, they took the all chat button away. I think. What is this? Oh, they just changed it. All right, they changed it to a little cog. Did y'all leave? Are you busy? Or everybody quit chatting? I know catching all these fish is riveting, but it's not as bad as I thought it was going to be. be honest with you, I didn't think we were going to catch anything or even get a bite. Just waiting for that first rod to bend over. This time we'll catch that fish. So that's like the third fish we missed because the hook was too big. I guess we don't hit the old YouTube feed because we ain't been live for a while. That's all right. We'll get back in there. We're going to give it a little bit longer. It's starting to get chilly out here now. If nothing else, we caught a fish, and that was our goal. And you guys are just sandbagging and listening like Josie J while she's cooking her dinner. I appreciate you guys being here. It'll be better when Stacy gets back in. I'm sure he's listening if he can. Uh-oh. Now we got to hit on the left rod where the big freaking hook's at again. I just brought a bait in from there because nothing bit on it. That's that 7 or 8 hot hook. He's just going to have to bury it this time. I think that would probably help those rods a lot. Wonder if I could set it on my truck if it would still work good. No, it's too far away. Dang it, dang it, dang it. I'd figure move the baits and the fish goes back to the rod the hook's too big on. We could have like a 5-fish night already. But we know they're out there and they're willing to bite. So that's a plus. That water temperature is probably 32 to 35 degrees. It's got to be above freezing and ain't frozen, but it ain't much. Excuse me. I took my hat away. I hope it wasn't too loud for you guys. I knew that sneeze was coming, though. I knew it was coming. I could feel it. Well, now we'll see if another rod bends. I'm going to be so mad if it bites on that big rod again. I'll be like, come on, what's the deal? Hey, Danny, welcome in. He's biting on that left rod again. You suck, dude. The rod that's got the biggest hook the fish want to bite on. Good to see you, sir. I hope you're doing well. Look at him. Can you guys see that rod? You see him bouncing that rod around? Now I'll go over and try to set the hook on him. I'm going to take it from him. He's got that line slacked up, but he's not moving anywhere with it. It's coming in closer. I'm going to go ahead and try to reel down on him, guys. He's dropping that line. He's got it with him. I got him. I got him. 7 or 8 out hook, and I hooked him. 7 or 8 out hook. Kind of turn the camera so you guys can probably see a little better. It ain't nothing big, guys, but it's a fish. Huh. Go figure this one. That's a Josie J fish. Let me get a light. I'll say this is probably the last thing I expected to catch. The guys, we have us a largemouth bass. The bit on our bait. He's got the hook in him good too. Trying to get this hook out without hurting him. Let me grab the pliers. I don't know that anybody's in here or if anybody can see. Here you go, guys. Largemouth bass. Fish number 2. Did not expect to catch him. I mean, I know he felt a little funny, but did not expect it to be a bass. Now, a bass, on the other hand, will handle that 7 or 8 out hook without a problem. Put this light back in the truck. It would make sense that a bass would bite on a creek chub, though. All right, let me get you guys turned. There you go. Hey, G, welcome in. Back to my life. Nice bass. All right. Have a good day there, G. I'll try to catch up with you here. So, it's a creek shiner. I went one day and I was fooling around and did a little video on catching bait, and I was catching creek shiners on a little number 6 hook with a red wiggler. So I took some and froze some. Because right now, I mean, fish, they don't want those big baits, especially like in these smaller lakes like I'm fishing. And those creek shiners work really well, especially if you get the ones that are about 5 to 6 inches long. You can get a couple nice little chunks of bait, but it's not too much that you can fit on a number 3 or a 3-aught hook, I should say. So anything's going to bite on a creek shiner, I would imagine. Just didn't expect a bass. You know, when we're catfishing, we expect to catch catfish, not bass. Looks like that camera zoomed out a little bit. So we're going to give it a little bit longer. The fish are biting. I mean, I don't mind to sit here. But when we sit here and they don't bite, it's when I start saying, okay, that's enough. But I will tell you that bass had no fight at all to him. It was just like pulling in a twig. There's a hit. There's a hit. Middle rod. Are you going to do something with it, or do you just want to hit it and leave it? Yeah. All right. We'll wait. We'll see. I mean, it was a good little hit for a cold water fish. All right. Fair enough. We'll wait a few minutes, see if he bites again. If it's not him, maybe his brother will come in and bite. Hi there, William. Hey, what's he? I caught a channel cat, not a very big one, probably a pound and a half or so, and then a largemouth bass. I'm using cut shiner that I caught in one of the rivers around here. I've had a bunch of hits, believe it or not. This water's super cold, but they're hitting. I'm just the one rod they were hitting had a hook that's way too big for it. So we got 2 fish on the bank so far. Not bad for the middle of February. We're hoping we get another good bite that hooks up, though. I know I ain't going to give it too much longer. It's getting cold out here. That sun went down, and boy, the temperature's really dropped. It's been cloudy and rainy all day yesterday and most of the day today, which the rain might have them turned down a little bit. I'm fine, William. It's been a long day. I drove back from Kentucky and grabbed my catfish rods, and I came out and started doing this. So it's been a pretty busy day. I know I'm going to have to find a way to elevate my light because it just doesn't do those rods justice like it should. Them rods should really be popping. I may just make me a little tripod of some sort out of PVC. Figure out a way to mount it up to that. The center rod and the right rod are Rippin' Lips rods, and the rod on the left is a Mad Catz rod. The Mad Catz rod's a medium heavy, which is really too strong for where I'm fishing. The middle rod is a medium light Rippin' Lips, and the orange one on the far right is a medium Rippin' Lips. But I did pick up a medium Mad Catz rod over the weekend, so I'm curious to get it out and see how it works. Mr. G, how you doing? No, Stacy got behind with the snow, and they were shut down for 2 weeks at the first of the year. So now they're killing him at work trying to catch up. Getting a bite on that left rod again. No, yes, no, maybe. That might be my muskrat friend to bump my line. I think that was that muskrat. I don't think that was a bite. Yeah, I got one of each. I didn't expect to catch that bass, but I didn't really put a whole lot of thought into it because you're using creek shiners. Anything that eats anything like that's going to be attracted to it. I'm going to give it like another 10 minutes or so. And if we don't do any good by then, I'm going to call it, but I ain't calling it till then. I got to go home and unload the tackle truck. I got to take a shower and get ready for work tomorrow morning. I cleaned the tackle truck out the other day, and now it don't look like I touched it. I haven't vacuumed it. That light really looks like it's doling down, don't it? It had a full charge on it. I might have to grab the other light. Hang tight. And in my life, I just got too quiet. I got a couple so far. I got a bass and a catfish, and I had a couple bites I missed. I'm looking for my other light, guys. Just hang tight. So I think that one's just dying out on me. Must not like the cold. You can probably see the rod's a little better now. I'm going to take this one home and charge it. I would have thought it lasted longer than what it did. This supposed to last like 4 hours on high. We ain't been live for 4 hours, more or less. Been dark for 4 hours. Definitely should be able to see the rods bend over now. Yeah, ending my live. Yeah, that's kind of how it is here too. It's been 5, 10, 15, 20 people, and then everybody disappears. There's a hit on that left rod. He's got it. Man, man, oh man, oh man. Where's that Josie J when you need her? Yep. All right, guys, here we go. Another nice little bass. Another nice bass. There you go, Josie J. I know you ain't nowhere around to see it. But there you go, guys. I'm going to get him back in the water. Yeah. All right, dude. Here you go. And he's back off in the water. And I still got my piece of creek chub, or my creek shiner. Ain't much of it left now, though. I'll go get another fresh piece. We'll throw a fresh piece on her. Now, if I get a bite on this far left rod, let me know because it ain't in the water. I got a little sucker looking thing in here. Let's try it and see how it does. All right. Let's go get this dude on the hook. and see what happens. Now that's too many bass that I've caught. I'm not bass fishing, I'm catfishing. The bass are supposed to bite for the bass fishermen, not the cat fishermen. The Josie Jays of the world. I'll wipe my hands off real quick. At least I ain't the only one silly not to be out here fishing. 2 other people just came down. Sure did. I'm gonna throw the soda cup away because they took all the regular trash cans out. I don't want to leave my trash behind. That's good. The bass bite's on. Now we just need the kitties to bite again. Hey, appreciate it. Yeah, double tap that screen, guys. It's free to do, just like subscribing. Doodad, appreciate it. Mr. Duke, Mr. Duke. All right, we got 1 channel cat on the bank and 2 largemouth bass. Bite on the middle rod. Well, we'll keep an eye on it. I did not see it, but I wouldn't doubt it. They've been hitting that middle rod too. They was hitting the right rod till I moved the right rod to the left side. Then I started to catch fish on the left side. Go figure. It's always the middle rod. You know that, Stacy. All right, we just got another largemouth bass, Stacy. So that's 2 largies in 1 channel. And Josie J was not here to see neither one of them. And my black light petered out on me already. So I had to go back to the good old fashioned regular light, which I think looks better anyway. There we go. G's a member for 6 months. Thank you, G. Appreciate it. So now on the left rod, we have a piece of sucker. We'll see how that does. If the bass were digging the shiner, they should really like that sucker. It's got a lot of blood in it too. I appreciate you to be a member there too. And coming to hang out with us. That's what matters most. I know it ain't exciting. It ain't busy, but it's better than sit around. Of course, I'm sitting around watching the rods just like you are. Except I get to reel the fish in like you get to scratch the tickets. We want one more fish before we go. Not to be, greedy or anything. Hey, welcome, Duke. Thank you for the membership, brother. Appreciate it. Anybody wants to be a member? You get a sticker for becoming a member. It's only 99 cents a month. Yeah, I got me 2 bass and 1 channel cat so far. Both the bass have been on the left rod. The channel cat was on the middle rod. And Duke, if you need me to send you a sticker, let me know. I know you got a couple, but if you need another, let me know. You gonna do another book Wednesday? Okay, that's cool. I'll try to jump in and watch you guys. I don't know what I worked that day. You guys have been on a roll. You've got profit the last 2 books. I don't have any new ones yet. I think the ones I sent you is the newest ones I got. Sticker Mule hasn't ran any good deals on them lately, so I haven't ordered any new ones. I don't mind ordering when they do like $20 specials, but when they're $30 specials, I'm like, nah, I can wait it out. Y'all talking about stickers? Yep. Anthony J, we've got one pair of whiskers on the bank and 2 largemouth bass. Anthony J's been a member for 8 months. Awesome. Thank you. Danny's been a member of the Catchers for 4 months. Thank you, sir. Good to see you guys showing your support. I appreciate it 100%. Now, if these fish would show a little more support and bite again, would be even better. But it ain't been a bad run for nasty day and cold water. 3 fish more than what I caught in Kentucky. 3 fish more than what Anthony J caught in Kentucky. Yeah, they're channel stickers. Well, I usually send them out to my members, but if you'd like one, I'll send you one. Just send me your email or your address, email it to me. My email address is in the description of my page. It's funfishingadventures1@gmail.com. Yeah, 3 more bites. I've had a ton of bites. I bet you I've missed 4 fish. Maybe we should have been catfishing and not fishing for everything else. I'm just using cut shiner too, Tony. Some cut shiner I went and caught in the creek, in the river. If you give memberships to everybody, you're going to be broke, brother. I will tell you that. I don't mind sending you a sticker if you want to send me your address. I wish I could be a member to everybody's channel too, but there's just no way I could afford to do it. That's why a lot of us, like myself and Bank Fishing Adventures, aka Fishing with Stacy, F4C, we've got our memberships at 99 cents, so it doesn't break the bank if if you go out and you want to be members of certain channels. Yeah, that's it. I mean, you can't do it. But if you subscribe, that's free, and that's awesome too. And hit the thumbs up. We're at our 51. Awesome. Glad to hit over that 50 mark. I'm subscribed to or I'm a member of like 7 channels. But they're all 99 cents. Some of the other guys want $2 and $3 and $5 at their lowest tier of membership, and I can't afford to do that. Because if you don't really think about it, but if you subscribe to 5 channels and their memberships are $5 a piece, that's $30 every month coming out of your pocket. Got 8 kids, yep. Yeah, that'll drain you really quick in itself. Oh, we're just getting a hit on the left rod again. Now I moved that damn Ripping Lips rod from over there with the smaller hook because it wasn't getting no bites. That's on that piece of cut sucker. I ain't gonna get too excited. Seems like when I get close to them rods, they quit. It's probably a stinking bass again. That second bass was a pretty nice one, but he didn't put up much of a fight either. I guess they're just too cold to really fight. Let's throw these other 2 rods back out. It's been a little while. Nothing's happened on them. We'll walk down here and throw them out a little farther, maybe. Try a little farther out. Can't hurt nothing. If you ain't catching fish as it is. Ah, I'm in the damn moss over there. I got too far out. Look at that rod, Ben. It's all moss. Big old patch of moss. That's a heavy patch of moss. It's a moss pounder. And it's just on the weight. It's not even on the hook. Try that one again. It's in the same spot. So I'll probably end up with a whole bunch of moss again. Yeah, I can feel it. It's all right. The fish swim around that moss. I don't like where that one's at. The fish might have liked it, but I didn't like where it was at. So I'll recast it. Why? Because I can. My line just broke. All right, well, we're done with this rod. I'm not going to retie it. We're not going to be here that much longer. So now we're down to 2. That's the second time that line's broke. I'm going to have to change it. That made that easy. That's all right. You don't need 3 rods to catch 1 fish. You need 1 rod. Just improves your odds a little bit more. Tightening it up. Yeah, I know. That's the second time I've done that. Won't do it no more because I put it up. I need to put a little heavier line on those reels, but I don't know if it'll handle it without being really crappy. Hey, down home, how you been? Yeah, there ain't no stinking fish in Kentucky. I take back all the great things I've said about Kentucky throughout the years. Fishing sucks there. That's a hit on the left rod. So you're going to hit it again? They seem to like that sucker that I put on there. The left rod seems to be having all the action, so. It's the one that's caught all the bass so far. What's the temp? Let me look. The temp here right now is 44 degrees, and it feels like 44 degrees. There's a dense fog advisory, so that means it's not very smart. It's just what I'm going with. So yeah, it's 44, and the high today was supposed to be 56. I don't think it made it there. But tomorrow it's supposed to be 64 and 64 and 73 and 70, which means if this weather holds over for those couple of days, it's going to be good fishing until next week, and the temperatures drop back down in the 40s and 50s. Oh, and Doodad, if in your settings, if you go in there and allow gifted memberships, sometimes people will buy memberships for other people for like a month. If you don't have that turned on, you won't ever get gifted any memberships. If you turn it on and somebody gifts out memberships, you may end up with one. It's all at a random. I don't remember exactly what it's called to turn it on, but you just kind of got to look through. You'll see it. It might be something like allowed gifts or something. Yeah, because I never used to get gifted memberships until I figured out there was a setting for it, and it's set by default as off. So if you don't go in there and turn it on, you won't ever get them. Believe it or not, Stacy had to work tonight, so he wasn't able to do the show with me. Hopefully, he'll be back next week. They've got him working a bunch of overtime. He's working 7 days a week. I think he had like a 21 or 28 day stretch, no days off. So hopefully, he'll be back next week. And I will be working a double, so I won't be here. And if both of us have to work, well, we just have to go without the show, but that's all right. If we're both at work, we can't help it. That's kind of why we set the show up the way we did, because my weekends off, he was off on Sundays. Well, he is normally off on every Sunday, but I had that every other week, so that's why we set it up the way we did. He does the show on my weekends when I have to work, and I do my shows on the weekends I'm off. It's good money, but I'm working 7 days a week for 21 or 28 days straight. That's just insane. Stacy's not a young fella. He's not an old fella either, but How many days in a row is going to be rough on anybody? All right, we're coming up on a 3 hour mark, guys. 3 fish in 3 hours. That's not so bad considering all of them we've missed. Because we have missed several. And the man himself, Jeff with Jeff Rose Jigs, popped in at the beginning of the live. If you guys are looking for any crappie jigs, check out Jeff Rose Jigs. The discount code is pinned at the bottom of the chat there. And orders over $45, you get free shipping. So free shipping and 10% off. That's a pretty good deal. Zombie, yep, zombie mode. That's exactly it, Duke. I'm just thankful that Stacy has to do all them days in a row when it's cool outside because he works in a factory and they got like blasting furnaces and stuff. He would just be miserable because it's like when it's 100 degrees outside, it's 200 degrees inside the building he's working at. Oh shit, Josie J seen him. Did you see I caught him in your spot? I mean, if we're not going to drive 2 hours from home at 6 a.m. in the morning, yuck. I hate driving. If it's a short distance, an hour or two is one thing, but when you get into 3, 4, 5 hours, I just can't sit there that long. I saw Butthead. Yep. I kind of figured you might have been lurking somewhere. But you know, like those creek chubs I was telling you about and creek shiners, that's what I caught them on. Both of them. I almost thought about taking them home and having them for dinner, but I'm not going to do that. Yeah, I'd rather fish at 6 in the morning, that's for sure. We're going to give it 10 more minutes, guys. And if nothing happens by then, we're going to call it a night so I can go get my stuff done too before I got to work a double tomorrow. Hopefully, y'all can hear me pretty good with this mic. I'm not like too loud or too quiet. I know this green light above my head's driving me crazy and the fluffy thing. Okay, well, my phone's at 20%, so we're probably really only going to get like 10 more minutes. Because I don't have it hooked up to the charger. Because I didn't plan on being live this long. I figured maybe an hour and a half, 2 hours tops. But we're getting bites, so you can't leave when you're getting bites. Fish on the right, Rod. I got him. We got him, guys. Probably another one of the stupid bass that Josie J likes. That's splashing around. That's actually a catfish. It looks like a catfish to me. Is it a catfish or is it one of them stupid ass freaking bass? He got hung up in something. What did you get hung up in, dude? He is like hung up in a line or something. There he come out. Good deal. Oh, these dumbass things. Somebody needs to take each and every one of these out of this lake, put them somewhere else for Josie J to play with, and get them out of my water. She needs to tell her stupid bass to find a new place to hide, because they don't need to be here. See, it was splashing around and stuff. I thought it was actually a real fish. Instead of it being a real fish, it's one of them things. You see that, Josie J? It's one of those things. You need to find real fish. That's not a real fish. No, it's not. All right, I'm going to go put him back in the water. Go the other way, dude. Go that way. That's the wrong way. Turn around. There you go. I knew he's a little smarter than what you looked, even though you're a bass. Silly bass. I need to leave my baits alone. If I wanted to be catching bass, I'd be in my boat doing 95 miles an hour across the water, get to the next spot to catch the bass that is probably not even in that spot. All right, put that back on there. That's a headpiece of a creek shiner. Well, we got our one more fish that we asked for. All right. Silly bass. Ah. Saving Grace, welcome in. Ah, Josie J's seen that fish. Dang it. That's right. Stupid Josie J bass. Well, we know there's bass in here. We know they're biting. Don't tell Josie J because she'll throw her shorts on in her cowboy boots and she'll put a jacket on and she'll be over here probably in 30 minutes to catch them bass that I've already caught. Hey, Bob. Good to see you. We're having a bass fishing night. This is a catfishing show, but tonight we are catching bass. We have 3 bass on the bank and 1 channel cat. I think we're gonna go out and try a dock. That'd be cool. Yeah, we got open water finally. It defrosted this week, and it's gonna be in the 60s tomorrow, and the next day in like 70s 1 or 2 days after that. So hopefully our water will warm up a little bit too. But the fish bite is active. I can't believe Josie J didn't say anything. Saving Grace, did you get your package? You should have got it like Tuesday. Yeah, Bob, I am too. I've got new rods and new lights and some cool stuff. Josie J didn't fall asleep. That woman's up 24 hours a day. All right, our phone tells us we got 18%. So we'll go until it gets down to like 5, and then I'll have to shut it down. All right, Duke, have a good night. Thank you very much for stopping in and hanging out. We caught a couple fish. Better than catching nothing. Have a good evening, brother. Guys, honestly, I would have never, if you had just told me we were going to catch 3 bass tonight, I'd have been like, you're full of crap. I'd have never thunked it. You're still cooking, Josie. You were cooking like 2 hours ago. Just need one more fish, guys. Just one more. You know, it's kind of like when you go to the bar and like, oh man, just give me one more beer before I gotta go. We just need one more fish. But really, 4 fish in this cold water is an awesome night. I don't care if they were bass or not. I guess that's what I get for fishing with creek chubs or creek minnows. Josie's making deer stew. She's really making like some chicken fajita thing or something. Hey, Bob, are you still here? You are still here. No, she didn't get no stupid deer. Them deers was smarter than her and hid. So hey, do you got when you go out and you're using your GoPro or your phone? Are you using a chest mount or do you have the neck mount? Because I ordered one just because I think it'd be a little better point of view than a chest mount. And I was wondering what your thought was on it. Goes around in neck and chest. Okay. Well, I got the one. I mean, there's one. The was it a Tellison? And it's kind of like a big necklace, basically, and it goes around the upper part of your chest versus like the middle of your chest. All right, down home. We'll see you later. Thank you very much for stopping in. Hopefully next week, Stacy will be back. Hey, Firearms, how you doing? All right. Well, I got one coming in. Hopefully, I like it. But it was on sale for $20, and I'm like, well, that's cheaper than what I've seen it. And I know the Tellison's a pretty decent brand for being an off-brand. All right. Because I don't know if I so much want to try to use it for like doing lives, but I definitely want something different for my GoPro. And I'm assuming if I did want to use my phone, all I have to do is use an attachment and attach it. All right, let's see where this battery's at, guys. All right, we got a little longer for the battery's gone. That poor chicken that you're cooking up was supposed to lay your eggs for breakfast. She probably went out there and got one and took care of it. That's right, Bob. You guys think we're going to catch another one? It ain't looking too promising now. There's probably only 3 bass in this lake. Josie J caught the rest of them. I thought you went to bed, buddy. I mean, I'm glad you're still here, but I thought you went to bed. Funny thing is, I keep leaning up to talk to the phone, and I don't have to because I got a microphone. I know Duke went to bed. I thought G went to bed too. I might have just misread it. I do that once in a while. I just kind of glance at it and not really pay attention to what it says. I'm really bad about doing that, to be honest with you. It's like I see what I think it says, but I don't really read it. Duke went to eat some. Oh, okay. I got you. I misunderstood. Just got to keep an eye on this battery, guys, because it's not going to be much longer. Oh, dang. You go to bed that late? Oh, you sleep late, though. Get up at 7:30, 8 o'clock. Shoot, half the day's over by then. That's prime fishing time. If I didn't have to work tomorrow, I'd be out here in the morning. Fish are going to bite like this. Why not? Kind of silly not to. Yeah, I hate taking them stupid things. I need to start taking them again. Then you can't eat or drink nothing for 2 hours afterwards. I'm like, that's my morning coffee time. But getting my thyroid straight ended up really helped me lose a lot of weight. All right, guys, I'm at 10%. I'm going to go ahead and reel up. Y'all can hang out and say your goodbyes, good nights, and all that good stuff. I appreciate y'all for coming into live tonight and supporting myself and Mr. Stacy. That's not here tonight, but hopefully next week he'll be back. So thank you guys. We caught a few fish, 3 bass and 1 channel cat. Not a bad night for the middle of February. Thank you guys. I appreciate you. We'll catch you again soon. Hopefully next weekend, next Sunday on the Sunday Night Bite Show. If not before, I'm going to get these reeled up. These rod holders are suctioned into the ground. The ground's so wet. Waters in the lakes and stuff didn't go up. It just saturated into the ground. Which is kind of good, but it's kind of bad too. So that means when we do get a big rain, it's just going to dump right into the water. And then everything's going to flood instead of slowly coming up. All right, guys. Thanks again for coming in. Appreciate it. We see you next week on your Sunday Night Bite Show. Have a good night, everybody. Hey, Fat Cat, we're heading out. We got 3 bass and a channel cat today. But my battery's about dead, so I'm going to have to boogie. But thank you guys all. Appreciate you coming in. Have a great night.